Hi everyone, it's Little Blue and you're listening to my podcast, aka Little Blue. I'm just about squeezing this one in on the 8th of December, day 8 of Podcastmas and baby Blue's 4th birthday. It's been a bit of a strange birthday for her, bless her. She's been so ill that we couldn't really do much, and also with her being ill, I've had to spend some of the money that I budgeted for her birthday on medicines. So eye drops, we've had to buy lip balm because she's licking her lips and they're really sore. We've had to buy Cowpole by the gallon. And yeah, it's just been really hard. Oh, tissues, I had to buy a load of tissues. I know for most people that probably doesn't sound a lot of money, but when you do live by the penny, it all adds up. So sadly, I wanted to take her to soft play today, but to be honest, I don't think she'd have been up for it, even if we could have gone to soft play. So we arranged to meet her dad in the park, and she took her scooter to the park and was scootering around. And we also had a Christmas tree festival planned, which was up at the local church near my parents' house. And also at my parents' house, my main present was there, and it was a bike. So I got to show it to her. Sadly, she can't use it because somebody else was meant to be buying her some stabilisers to go with it, but they decided not to and didn't tell me they weren't going to, so she didn't get them. So they got her a camera, which is fantastic, and she absolutely loves this camera, but it does mean that she now can't use the bike I got her until I get some stabilisers once I get paid. So bless her. She was very understanding about it though, and I'm very proud of her. And I think that's one of the highlights of my day today. There were so many things went not to plan, and she was so humble to them. She was so accepting. She didn't throw tantrums. She was very, very good. The only time she got a bit upset was because she didn't really want to walk up to the church because it was cold, and I don't blame her. I didn't take the buggy. I didn't want to take the buggy, so I had to carry her most of the way. And my dad was getting very agitated by it, which was upsetting her, and she didn't want to be around him. So I then had to avoid it. Just sort of, it was one of those things. But she handled it so maturely for a now 4-year-old. I'm just very proud of her, how she did it and how well she coped with certain things today. Like, we sat in a soft play cafe, but we couldn't go in the soft play because there was a big birthday party going on. And we sat in this cafe where she'd normally have an ice cream, and I didn't have the money to get her an ice cream. I explained it. She was very understanding of it. She was so good with it. And yeah, couldn't be more proud of her. Really couldn't. But it was just one of those days where, like I say, things just, like, you're constantly walking into brick walls and you think, oh, I'm going to do something really fun, and then something happens and it just kind of spoils the day a bit. But so we met her dad in the park. She got to take her scooter out, which was one of the good things. I said to her, we'll take the scooter, but we will walk it there and you can scooter it in the park. Normally, all the way there, she'd be, oh, can I go on my scooter now? Can I go? None of that. Had none of that at all. She sat, we looked at the lights as we went through the town, we sang Christmas songs together. It was a really pleasant journey. It was so lovely. I kept singing happy birthday to her, which was making her laugh. We kept quoting from Frozen 2, looking for Samantha. You'd get it if you've seen it. It's our favourite bit in it, well, my favourite bit in it, when Olaf starts going Samantha. And yeah, we were just having a really good laugh. Got to the park, she got to scooter, and then we took her over to the skate ramp because for once there were no other kids on it. And usually there's kids zooming around and she gets caught up in it. And because she's so small, she just sort of gets a bit overwhelmed. But we got there, no kids. And then one little boy turned up on his scooter. He wasn't much older than her and he was scooting around. And all of a sudden I heard this noise. And then I noticed loads of broken glass on one side of the skate park, and this is a kids skate park as well. And I was just like, one of the dads went and picked up all the shards of glass, like the big bits, but you can't trust that there's not going to be glass everywhere then, can you? So we took Baby Blue's new camera, and I said, how about we go for a walk around the pond and you can take some pictures of the ducks? And she did. She got some really great pictures of ducks. She took some of dogs, some of strangers, which I had to delete. By the end of today, she'd taken 349 photos. That's more than I do. So I've gone through her camera and I've deleted quite a lot. Quite a lot of them were like of her thumb or of a wall. Quite a lot of walls she took pictures of. So I've deleted like some of the ones that are too blurry to even work out what it is, or cut someone's head off and stuff like that. And I think we got down to 80, which isn't too bad for a whole day's work of photography. So we went for a walk around the pond, which was lovely. And this was with her dad. Sorry, we met her dad there. So we all got to have a nice little chat. We'd already been to the cafe. I think I said that. And they had this little sofa. She could sit on this sofa and open her presents. It was so cute. I'll pop the pictures on Instagram because she just looked so sweet. But yeah, and then after that, her dad disappeared, like he does, and she went to sleep, had a little nap, and there was sort of lots of people were saying they'd like to see her, but nobody was around today to do it. So I popped down to my mum's early to go to the Christmas tree festival, and yeah, it was really nice. She did presents with my mum. She got to see the bike. We had something to eat, which was lovely. Had some crumpets. Love crumpets. There's something Christmassy about crumpets too, isn't there? I don't know what it is, but I do love a good crumpet. I'm going to have to go and buy some now. I wish my mum hadn't given them to me. I need crumpets. But yeah, so that was lovely. Had a coffee, needed a coffee. And then my auntie and uncle came over with my cousin and her two boys, and Baby Blue went mad. She loves those boys, giving them cuddles, and she got more presents. She's been very, very spoiled, which is lovely. If you have given Baby Blue a birthday present, or you have one for her, thank you in advance, or thank you so much, because she's just got everything she wanted, pretty much, I think. And I've got loads of leggings. I think I might have said to everybody she needs leggings. So far we're up to 7 pairs, which is fantastic, because she keeps coming home from preschool with holes in her knees. I don't know if your preschoolers do this, but it's only at preschool. She will come home and just have holes in her knees of her leggings or her trousers, and it's gone through so many in the last month. It's ridiculous. So yeah, she's got 7 new pairs of leggings. She wore one of them today, and she's got 3 new pairs of pajamas, which is amazing as well, because she wanted new pajamas. She's got a bike, she's got a camera, she's got a marble run. My mum got her lots of arts and crafts stuff. My mum bought her this Christmas tree, actually. And it's like a fuzzy felt Christmas tree, which you can hang on the wall. So we've hung it to one of our doors, and you stick the Christmas decorations to it. And she's been going up and changing them around, but it's made it so she stops playing with the actual Christmas tree. And it's amazing. If you have a preschooler who is obsessed, or a school goer that is obsessed with moving your ornaments on your Christmas tree and it's doing your head in, I think Mum said it was from Hobbycraft. It's either from Hobbycraft or from the Works, no, my mum. And it's like this fuzzy felt Christmas tree, and it's got Velcro on the other side so you can do it. But if the Velcro falls off, which it is doing on some of them, you can just stick it. It just sticks and stays. But she's absolutely loved rearranging all the baubles. There's baubles, there's candy canes, there's stockings, there's bows, there's stars that you can put all over it. And yeah, she's really enjoying it. So it's a good little one. And I don't think it was that expensive either. So yeah, Hobbycraft, all the works, no, my mum. I love that though. When you're a parent, you can always tell who bought an item of clothing or who bought a toy from where it was bought. So with my mum, it's either Hobbycraft, the works, if it's like an arts and crafts thing, or M&S. All the clothes my mum buys at M&S. And then if it's from Morrison's, it's from her godfather. If it's from Tesco's, it's another person. If it's from Sainsbury's, it's usually my cousin. It's funny little things you notice as a parent. Crazy. But yeah, she's been well and truly spoiled. So thank you so much if you have given her a present or spoiled her rotten. My friend paid for her to go cinema yesterday, for example, and it was just I've got the best friends in the world. Any of you who are listening, who know me, who consider me a friend, who I consider a friend, you just are gold dust. I don't think I would have got through this year without my friends and my family, 100%. And obviously in December we start getting sort of thoughtful about the year that's gone and the year that's to come. And for me, that is the biggest thing. It is how much of a support base I actually have and how much I need to believe in that and remember that all the time. Because with mental health, your little demon on your shoulder that's constantly putting you down and making you feel bad is the thing that tells you have no one and that you are alone. And you see all these posts, they annoy me a little bit on social media, all these posts saying you are not alone, blah, 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 because when you're in that place, you do feel so alone. And you could have the biggest support base in the world, but at that moment, they're not there. And that's when you need them. And that's when you feel so on your own and stuff. But I'm so lucky. I have the best friends in the world. I do worry that I ask too much of them sometimes, but I think if our roles were reversed, I would be like, oh, stop being so silly. And that's the way it works, isn't it? But yeah, so today it was good. And the Christmas Tree Festival was lovely. A little bit uncharitable in some places. We said we didn't want to do one of the quizzes that they had going because we didn't have time, not because we didn't have the money. And the lady sort of made an announcement to the cafe almost about it, saying we didn't have money, we didn't want to join in the fun and do all this, and made me a little bit upset and made me want to leave. But I didn't rise to it. And again, Baby Blue was fantastic about the whole sort of getting up and leaving. But her Christmas tree, the preschool had done, was beautiful. We popped some money in the pot. And also at the Christmas Tree Festival, I need to mention, they had this knitted Christmas tree. They have one each year. And this year it was bobble hats, and they'd knitted over 250 bobble hats. And each one of those bobble hats will then be donated to a homeless person in London, which is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And they'd also knitted scarves, which they decorated the church with, which is, just gold dust, really, isn't it? I mean, we've got this local shop here called the Fluffatorium, and it sells sort of knitting products, sewing products, and all stuff like that. And they knit things all over the town. They decorate the town with knitting, and it's fantastic. And I think a lot of them have probably got involved in this because it's just crazy. But it's a social thing. They meet together once a week, I think, and they have a knit and natter. Knit and natter. And then they do stuff like that, and it's just incredible, that sort of thing. So if you're listening and you're one of those people, you know one of those people, it's amazing. Let them know, because it moved me, and I'll pop the picture on Instagram because it is just incredible. This tree is like 8 foot. it's incredible. So that was lovely. And then seeing my friends Emma and Dan, seeing my mum and dad, seeing my auntie and uncle. It's just been such a lovely day. But sadly, Baby Blue ended the day with a night terror, which is why I'm late doing this. So it's 10 to 12, so I've squeezed it all in before midnight. Oh, and also, Strictly, my Chris is gone. Sorry, spoiler. My Chris is gone. But I think it was expected, and I think he clearly expected it. But it just when it was Karim, it was like, oh goodness, whoever it is going to be out. But I love Karim, so now my Chris is gone, I'm going to be cheering Team Karim, because I think he is fantastic. He has had a journey. He does have training, which upsets me, but I do enjoy his dances. I think a lot of people want Emma and Anton to win. I think it would be lovely if Anton won. So if Grim doesn't win, I'll be happy. To be honest, it's an entertainment show. Whoever wins, it's going to be good. It's never the person I wanted to win. I wanted Joe Sugg last year. Joe didn't win. So good luck to whoever wins. But it's been a good day, but a challenging day. And I think they're the ones that try us, and they're the ones where you just have to rise above it, keep positive, and keep going, and keep Christmassy at the moment, which I really am doing. Christmas Tree Festival. I mean, free Christmas Tree Festival, even better. And a birthday with lots and lots of very sport gifts. Seeing your child so happy, nothing better. Anyway, gotta go. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's Podcastmas. And have a fantastic Monday. I hope it's a good week. Bye.